left it over on the stove.
Nothing like a full stomach to start the day.
The bowl is empty, Wilma. Never mind, I'll do it. Never mind the toast, Wilma. Nobody wants any.
I do. Let me help. Ready?
You should have opened the store by now, John.
Oh, yes, of course. All right, Clement, let's go. You're going to help me this morning? Oh, no thanks, Wilma. I'm full up. Mrs. Trevelyan would like something, though.
No, I would not, thank you. You just see to the laundry out back, Wilma. Right away.
Easy, Wilma.
Children, outside.
But I haven't eaten my breakfast.
Never mind. Just wait outside for a minute.
You're a bit hard on Wilma, Clara. I think she's embarrassed.
And what am I if not embarrassed?
I don't understand.
John, I wish you wouldn't look at her like that.
Like what?
You don't even know what you're doing. John, you don't take your eyes off that girl.
Clara, what are you saying?
And it's not just this morning. It's since she's arrived. I've been glancing up at her at every opportunity and giggling with her. I'm not stupid, John. Why are you doing it?
I don't believe this.
I'm telling you what I've seen. And you must stop it. In front of the children, at least, you must stop looking at her like that. Where are you going now?
To the store. My place of employment. The place up the road with the sign out front with my father's name on it. Our present and future payroll.
I haven't forgotten, John.
You do that? If a man can't sleep in his own place and not be hammered from his bed.
You scrawny maggot, I'm coming in there to put you to sleep for good. Oh, hello, Clara. Welcome to Master King House. Come to look around?
Well, I brought a few things I thought you might need.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mr. Hopper.
Hello, man.
Come on inside. I'll show you what I'm doing with the place.
There's a tablecloth and a few other things.
Yes. Now watch this. Now, nail down this one.
They're extra, so don't worry. And there's enough bedclothes for another room.
Yes. Very good. Very good. I knew I could count on you, Clara. I've been too busy to think about things like that, I can tell you. There we go. Here. Now we can just, we can put these over here, if you like. See? Do you have time for tea? Duff, put the kettle on!
Oh, no, thank you, Edgar. I won't have any.
Oh. Yeah. Do you want to talk to me about something?
Yes. Yes, I think I do. Promise if what I'm going to say sounds silly that you'll tell me.
What an invitation that is. Go ahead.
We can talk together, Edgar, can't we?
Oh, there we can, of course.
I couldn't breathe a word of it to anyone else.
No, I understand. What couldn't you breathe a word of to anyone else?
I'm going to have to let Wilma go.
Wilma? Oh, your new girl?
She's no help at all. fact, she's completely brainless.
Oh, and you felt that I should know about it before you let her go?
She's been behaving around John.
Behaving?
Yes, behaving. Badly and openly. In my sight and the children's.
Oh, what a shameless thing. But if she's like that, I'll handle it for you.
Oh, please don't laugh, Edgar.
Oh, no, I'm sure John would be amused at such behavior, wouldn't he?
Yes, he is. He certainly is. In fact,
Now I'm going to hear it.
he's been encouraging her. Yes, encouraging her. And he's especially sweet and gracious, smiling with her right in front of me. What really surprises me is he knows exactly what he's doing. You should see the look on his face when she's around.
Oh, you're mistaken, I'm sure.
I'm not. I wish I were. Well, you haven't been there. Besides, I'm a woman, I can tell. She knows what she's doing, and it's perfectly all right with him.
Now, I'm certain that if you
I know that I haven't had much time to spend on myself since Jonathan came along. I'm tired a good deal of the time. It's just that with the baby, there's so much to do, and I'm not as attractive.
What? Oh, now, that's not true, Clara.
Oh, he's changed, Edgar.
No, you're seeing things that aren't really there. Really.
You think so?
Yes.
No.
Huh?
You're taking his part. And you weren't even there. Or perhaps this is your way of telling me that you've got more important things to do than listen to me.
No.
Boy, I've embarrassed myself by coming here.
Hold on.
Good day, Edgar.
Oh. Edgar, I think I cracked a bone rolling over. Oh, no, just one of them big biscuits. How do I look?
Ugly as always, why?
I had a dirty deed done me.
You got some of the water on you.
Now stop that. My little girl's arriving today.
What?
My daughter. Her mother's dumped her on me, and I gotta look after her.
Now, hold on. Hold on right there. A little girl is coming in here
Yes.
today into my place that I bought with my good army money?
Edgar, I'm all she's got.
How old is she?
Oh, 10, 12.
No, sir, I won't have it. Who knows how many more you'll have coming out of the hills? No, sir, it's you and me, and you promised it wouldn't be you much longer.
Edgar, she's arriving today on the train from Winnipeg.
Well, you're something, you are. What's her name?
Her name is, oh, well, she's never been here before. Edgar, she'd be at the station now. Now, I'd go myself, but I'm liable to get hit and run over.
You're liable to get hit and run over in here. Hello? Your father, that wasn't her.
I guess she missed it.
Too bad. She might have made a good little playmate for you, Jane.
Oh, well. You tried.
Well, I have to stay and talk with Cecil anyway.
What's he doing?
Well, here we are. You're all set now. I found this one under a calf in the cattle car. Lord knows how it got there. Squashed up a bit. It didn't burst apart or anything.
If you'd taken one step toward me, I'd have booted you good.
Right? I don't know if you've noticed, but the train is coming on.
Has it really?
Yeah. But I'm still here, as you can see.
And so am I.
Oh, yes. tell you my name if you'll tell me yours. First names first. Edgar.
Nancy.
Sturgis.
Hopper.
Edgar Sturgis.
Nancy Hopper.
Father's Christian name.
Donald. Duff.
Sorry, Jane. She's a bit too old to play with you, I'm afraid. Your father thinks you're 10 or 12.
He thought I was a boy till I answered his letter.
Well, he asked me to meet you.
Ah, here I am. Matt.
Imagine, old Duff having a girl like you. His name's Edgar Sturgis.
She knows.
My name is Cecil Short.
My rig is around the front.
The very place it should be.
How is old Duff, anyway?
Oh, he's still active? Well, he's not active, but he's breathing.
Just can't get over old Duff having a girl like you.
I'll take that.
No, you won't. I've got arms.
I used to see a lot of Duff in the old days. Him and me was friends, you might say.
Are you still here?
Edgar and me's friends, too. Ain't we, Edgar?
That's right.
I think you'll like it here. Won't you, Edgar?
Well, if the town is good to me, I'll be good to the town.
Bye now.
Have a dance. I'll see you at it.
Oh. Sorry, you want to ride in, Harry Hall's still here. Harry! Wake up, lad. Customer! Wake up. Who could sleep around here with all the racket you're making? Where to, ma'am?
Could you take me to Clara Sturgis Trevillion's house?
Ma'am?
Harry?
Oh, hello, John. It's Clara she's looking for.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're looking for Clara Trevelyan. I'm John, her husband.
I'm her mother.
Oh, goodness sakes. Well, come in, won't you? Right this way, Mrs. Winter. Oh, Wilma, you dash upstairs and get Mrs. Trevelyan. Hurry now. We can wait inside, Mrs. Winter.
Pretty room.
Thank you.
It's been many years since I've been on a train.
And was it tiring for you?
Yes, a bit. Enjoyable, though, watching the countryside. I don't move about very much.
Ah. Oh, Clara will be right down. She's just bathing the baby. Jonathan.
Came to see me.
Yes.
You're really standing here. Oh, it's been so long.
Quite a while. 15 years next Christmas.
I'd given up. I thought Father would never let you come.
He made a bit of a fuss, but I came anyway. A year ago, even 6 months I couldn't. Now it's different.
Excuse me, I have to run along and get back to work. You have a nice rest today, and I'll see you later.
Yes, thank you.
Clara, dear?
Sir, would you mind?
Not at all.
He's very nice.
Yes.
Are you sure you're glad to see me here?
Oh, yes, yes. Of course I am.
Then I'm glad to be here.
Oh, it's Father.
Fine, busy in the commons as usual. Still healthy and active, rolling over them like logs.
He hasn't changed.
No, I wouldn't say so. He should go into the Senate soon. How anyone is going to get him there is beyond me still.
Oh, it's a shock seeing you here. I've imagined it so many times. The two of us having tea together. Things as they were. As they should have been.
Yes, remembering has been painful. But that's ended now. And here we are for tea.
I'll never forget waiting for Harrison to come and get me. Not being able to mention his name. Father planning Christmas without me. Knowing I wouldn't be there with you both to share it all. Christmas of all things.
Yes, dear. I want to see the baby. And how are the other children, Clement and Jane?
Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
And you, Clara? I knew things couldn't have been easy for you, marrying a second time and so soon. I know how small towns can be. But you stood up to them. And weren't you glad you did?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Hey, get this off me.
Oh, just hold on.
I would like you to meet my nephew, Clement Sturgis.
Hello.
Now, you see what I was saying, Clebby?
He said we're the same age. Well, you must have got stepped on, eh?
Would you look at this? How am I supposed to rest? Don't clean up in here, I told you.
All right.
No. Cut that out, Francis.
Nancy. You never can remember which of us is which. I've got half-sisters all over the place.
Only in Ontario. I try to keep us together.
Well, I've been in Winnipeg for a year. Now, out there, I said...
That's where your mother's buried, eh?
That's where. Come on.
What?
Sit.
Oh.
There's no mattress.
Oh, I guess not.
Well, where's your mattress?
He burned it. Said it was all buggy.
Well, you should have got him another one. The place is yours now.
Yes, I know it's mine, but I just didn't think that getting a mattress for Duff Hopper was very important.
Well, everyone should have a mattress.
You want a mattress?
Yes. Yes, I do, Edgar. Teresa's right.
Nancy,
I'm dying, for heaven's sakes.
you've been dying all my life.
Hey, what's your name? Put the kettle on like a good boy, will you?
Well, anyway, these are for you, for your room.
I get a whole room?
Yes, of course.
Hear that? Are you sure you got one to spare?
Oh, yes.
Listen, you've only got 6 rooms, so the minute the place starts filling up, you throw me out.
Filling up. Well, that should be any day now, I'm sure.
Oh, you'll really have a nice place here.
Oh, yes, when it's done.
It'll be done, you'll see.
Yes, excuse
Sure,
me.
I'll do that.
No. I'll tackle it the first few times to show the old place I'm here, you know.
I'm told no one expects you to stay on here.
Oh, is that so?
That you'll get itchy and run for the hills.
Whoever told you that doesn't know me very well. Who wouldn't want a lovely place like this to sit back in at the end of a day?
I was in a hotel one night.
Oh, were you?
In Winnipeg it was.
Oh, yes? Nice?
Well, actually, I spent the whole time crying. I lost my mother, or she lost me, and I spent the whole night balled up in a big chair downstairs.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, but it was the tallest chair in the whole world. All black and shiny and cold when your skin got near it. That's all I remember.
Oh. Did your mother find you?
Oh, yes. We went to 5 towns in a row after that. I tried not to remember the houses because I knew they weren't ours. But just to be with her was good enough. Then the damn old consumption got her. When we arrived in Manitoba a year ago, I wasn't even noticing. I mean, she didn't seem that different. till all of a sudden I was burying her. I did, too. Me and a strange man buried her. Outside a town that hadn't a good word to say about either of us. I got word to my sisters about it, and then I wrote old Donald in there and told him. He actually wrote me back. It's the first time. It wasn't a real letter, mind you. It was half letter. But I remember when I got it, thinking, it looks as though he wrote this lying down. Now I know why. But none of them really knew her. Not even old Donald. So I was the luckiest, see?
Yes, certainly looks that way.
It's a good thing she didn't see me dance the bar.
What? You were dancing?
Oh, Winnipeg has got the longest bar in the whole world. Owned by Dutch George. One whole year I did it. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of it. A man who's been around like you have. Oh, that's such a pretty church.
What? No. No.
Oh, good morning there.
No, I wouldn't do that, Nancy.
What's the matter? I said good morning to two nice old people.
Did they say hello back?
No.
No, we'll hear about that.
Hear about what?
That I've got a strange woman in my hotel.
Oh, it's that way, is it?
Huh? What way?
You're gonna lock me up? You want people to forget I'm here so you can smuggle me out of town some dark night? Afterwards?
Afterwards what?
This was Christina's second day in her aunt's house, and although she had been provided with plenty of playthings and had been told the good news that her mother would soon be there to collect her, she still couldn't close her mind to the deserted miller's house further down the path, as described by her new friend the postman. She didn't know why she was so attracted to it. It was not a pretty house, with its haphazard shutters and broken front door, but it seemed as though it had a story to tell, and that Christina was the very one to tell it to. She left a note for Aunt Dottie, secured a firm hand to Smidge, her favorite cloth doll, opened the front door, and stepped out onto the misty morning roadway. Now then, that's enough for today. Let you two go get a bit of fresh air.
Thank you, Grandma Winter. Grandma Winter. Want to know what happens next? I know, the house isn't really very tall. Yes, it is. The postman saw it, too.
Ah, good. Here you are. I don't see Claire about to introduce us properly, but I'm James, the children's uncle, and this is their grandmother and my mother.
Oh, yes.
How'd you do?
After all this time, hello.
Hello.
I'm afraid I haven't been out of the house. Clara was going to take me around in a short while, I believe. But here you are.
Yes.
Clara won't be long. She's giving the baby his tea.
It's very good to have you here.
Thank you.
I don't know if Clara mentioned it, but the family has a tannery.
Yes, seems I knew that.
I'm interested in entering politics myself, like your husband. Federal, of course. But you know what I would find difficult? Running a business and a campaign at the same time. Keeping a round-the-clock family interest together with, well, helping your constituents with what they want. And that is a full-time affair, isn't it, Mrs. Winter?
Yes, it should be, I suppose.
Myself, I've been laid up for a few days.
Oh, nothing serious, I hope.
But there's so much to fight for. Lower freight rates, reducing industry tax from ported hides.
Yes, I suppose so.
Hailstones.
I beg pardon?
Hailstones. That's what I call them. Warts.
Yes, Mother. Perhaps
Great big ones on the bottoms of the feet.
Perhaps I should just make the move and not think about it.
Oh, I would think a bit.
But you yourselves moved right when it was all going on at first.
Well,
admirable.
Of course, we're from there. Ottawa.
Really?
You'll be interested in family pictures to catch up, so to speak.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll lead the way. I know where everything is in this house. It was my dear Martin who drove the first nail.
You stayed in the same room that I'm in for longer than 2 minutes in weeks.
I am busy.
So are we all. But you used to enjoy being busy. Now you look nothing but troubled and you won't discuss it. Or irritated when you have to spend time with your own family.
I won't be criticized, John. I won't. My mother and I haven't been together for a long time, and we have a great deal to say to one another. Surely you can understand that.
But before then. Oh, never mind. I'm going over to Edgar's and have a good drink of something. Anything! He's upset. Thinks I try to attract the ladies, for heaven's sake. Me.
And what do you say to that, you reprobate? The truth now?
My silence is my defense.
Not good enough, sir.
All right, then. I want to be heard.
You expect an awful lot, Tom.
Your family doesn't listen.
What?
See? Drunk yet?
No.
Why not?
Well, because so far it's only up to there. See? It's the first time I've heard that laugh of yours, John.
Is that right? I can do that anytime. I like to laugh. Hasn't Clara got a great laugh?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Better than anyone.
Just about. Yes. Just about.
Edgar,
What?
I don't want you to say anything against her.
About who?
Her, Clara.
I hadn't planned to.
All right, then. Good. Do you know how far you'd have to go to find anyone like her?
Well, further than I'm fit to go tonight. That much I know.
But unreasonable. The good thing she's the finest woman I've ever known, because the rest of her is unreasonable. And you?
Well, I don't want to fight about that.
Why not?
Because you would hit me in the stomach and I've got whiskey in it.
Liar, he said it was only up to your kneecap.
No, that's only when I sit up. But when I lie back... Her eyes were the rosiest red. Her lips were the bluiest blue. She stood on her head. Edgar, there she was right. Sam, is that her? I don't see anyone.
Her. Over there.
Yes, that's her.
She's coming over.
Yes, it looks that way.
Well, you men sure are noisy.
Nancy, this is my brother-in-law. Once removed, John Trevelyan.
Hello.
Yes.
Well, you don't look very happy.
Oh, the dear little children had tears in their eyes. Come home, dear daddy, come home.
Edgar, will you stop that?
Why don't you join us?
I've got no chair.
Edgar, give her your chair.
What?
She's standing up and you're sitting down.
Yes, but this is my place.
Yes, but she obviously wants to speak to me.
Very well. I will wander off to bed where the company is not so rude.
Edgar, I have more to say to you. Here's yours.
Stop. What's wrong now? What did you do to it? I put a cup on top of it.
Well, what'd you do that for? You knew it was weak.
Weak, so are you weak, but that wouldn't stop me from pounding you on top of the head.
That was my mother's table.
I don't care if it was her mother's table. I bought that table with the hotel.
All you need is a few nails.
Nails? I'll nail you to that bed if you don't stay on it and die like you're supposed to. And you're stronger than I am, too. You only wanted someone to come in here, pay good money, revive you out of your dirty socks, and then what? You'd buy it back for half the price and kick me out, I suppose.
I might if you're not more respectful.
All right, that's it. Give me my money back or I'll twist your skinny little neck till your body falls off.
No, don't, Edgar. I was just having a joke with you. You stay and I'll be good.
Oh, here you are.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
Nancy.
Nancy.
Make your father a decent cup of tea, will you?
I trust our friend got home all right.
Oh, he's not there yet.
What? He's not there. When did he leave?
He didn't. He was just getting up as I was coming through.
Well, I didn't see him in there. So he is.
Let her go.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Why not?
This is serious, John. This is Sunday. Sunday. They're going to church. Hear the bells.
I gotta go.
No, you can't. No.
Gotta go.
Here, stay here.
Oh. My heavens. I'll get tea.
Tea?
No, John!
Wait! Got your tie.
Going to church?
I slept between two chairs.
How you slept or where is of no interest to me whatever. You didn't sleep here. And even that wouldn't interest me, except that my mother is our guest.
Well, at least you're waking up.
What does that mean?
You're looking at me. You're talking to me. Which is a big change that it's been for the past 2 weeks with you walking around me all the time.
I am not listening.
Of course you're not. You can't listen and sleepwalk at the same time.
Who are you that you dare talk to me like that and behave towards me the way you have?
And who are you these days?
I am as I have always been, and I behave as befits the occasion. And right now I have been humiliated. Why would Edgar allow such a thing if he's my good friend? How did such a person happen into the place? And if Edgar's up to some mischief, why would you include yourself?
That person is Duff Hopper's daughter, and she's visiting her own father.
But to allow yourself to be seen with such a person and the whole town going to church?
And each one of them has their own special version of what happened, and you'd believe all of them.
We have our standards. And I have my self-respect. And you can't make me give it up.
Well, I wouldn't dream of it.
You can't make me give it up. Mother.
Yes, dear?
I wish you could have come at a happier time. I've never been like this. I've always been dutiful and pleasant to be around. Ask Mrs. Sturgis, ask anyone. You would have been proud.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
I hate the way I've been made to feel because of his behavior. And I won't put up with it anymore. I won't. I want to come and live with you for a while. Now, everyone changes, even Father. He'll see me, he'll have a good laugh, and he'll just have to put up with me, won't he?
Not possible.
Oh, don't say that. I'm asking, begging practically.
I'm dying.
Oh.
Now, whatever you do, I don't want you to carry on. I know how shocking it is. I felt it myself. But now you know.
Oh, it mustn't be.
It has to be at one time or another, hasn't it?
After I've been burdening you the way I have. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Then don't be. At the very time you went away, Clara, dear, I wanted you with me more than at any other time. Your father had Parliament, you had a new life, and I had an empty house. But it was no emptier than I was. Until now. You and your lovely children have helped. And I have your father's love, a pretty house and some friends still. And you, with all your confusion and impatience, the way you demand a perfection that you can never have, even so, I love you.
I don't know how you can.
If I couldn't, I'd have no life at all, no matter how long I'd lived. Now I've seen you. I've seen my grandchildren. Your father is healthy, and I'm what you might call a ripe old age. So I will not have crying. I've seen all of it that I want to see. Understand?
I don't know what to do. Tell me. I want to do something for you.
I have a sound idea. Make us tea. As though she'd seen her before. Yes, she was sure she had. She marveled at the warmth of the place on such a miserable day. And it looked careless, unlike the outside. Furniture dusted, dishes clean on the shelves, and most remarkable of all, on a desk, flowers in a vase, morning glories, as fresh as summer. But it was almost full. Where would they have come from?
Take it outside, Wilma. I'll serve it in a moment. John.
Yes?
Can we...
What?
I want us not to argue again for Mother's sake. She'll be gone soon.
And then we can start arguing again.
Please, John. I'm sorry for some of the things I said.
But not all.
No, not all.
Well, I'm sorry for some of the things I didn't do. But not all.
Please.
Of course. I like your mother. She's quite a woman. Well, she's special like her daughter.
Thank you.
She was happy enough to stay there, but she knew that her aunt would worry. Besides, she had so much to tell her. Filled with her adventure, she skipped to the door. But the door wouldn't open.
Tea, everyone.
Oh.
You seem to be having such a good time, we thought we'd join you.
More later.
Oh.
You never could sit still for a day. Never satisfied. You know, you were the only one out of the whole crowd that turned out looking half decent. Doreen, Frances, Nancy.
I'm Nancy.
No, you're not. Too old to be Nancy.
Anyway, I've got to leave again, all because I talk to people. Doesn't matter. I've never really wanted to belong anywhere. Mother did. She should have had one place. I couldn't live here anyway. I couldn't stand beside a man. I like his way. His healing eyes, Edgar does. He's one I'd like to stand beside. But I don't believe he's brave enough. Well, going now. Thanks for putting me up. And for putting up with me.
Huh? What's this?
Yes, I'd better before they kick you out, too. With me in the house, it hasn't made you look good at all. But I wish you could have been around when you kicked up the traces. Your fate used to be really something. But you've got the town to think about. Can't afford to be yourself. Same as me.
Oh, is that the sort of family you are?
What do you mean?
Well, that creation in there, your father said he needed looking after, and he knew I had no intention of doing it. That's why you're still here. But if you leave him stranded, don't expect me to take over. I'd just as soon poison him as look at him.
Oh, you don't mean that.
Don't I? If you go, he goes.
All right. I'll stay. For a little while.
Damn window.
It is lovely, baby, Clara, really. I mean, what's the I think that. Yeah, all of them is going. Sure. It really is.
Not so solemn, Clara. All these dear people have come to say goodbye to me. Clara says you've been hiding from me. And from what I've heard, I was afraid I wouldn't get to meet you before I left.
Oh, well, they keep me locked away when the pretty young ladies come to town.
You were an army man.
Oh, yes. Sturgis, E.L., former sergeant, Royal Canadian Regiment, 2nd Contingent, African Campaign.
And the black sheep?
Only when it's called for, and when I have the time. But it's mostly vicious rumor.
I don't believe a word of it.
We better be going.
Right, Harry. Would you take out the luggage, please? Thanks. Mrs. Winter?
Thank you, John.
Yes.
Mrs. Sturgis. Bye.
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 Been a pleasure.
Bye. Dear Jane, you write, I think, and you'll have very special friends. And Clement. Dear Clement, they'll hear about you, too. Enjoy growing up. Yeah, for both. We never did get to the end of it. You'll have to share reading it together. Goodbye, dears. Be happy, won't you? I'm glad I came. I hope you are. This is not a sad thing. Strangers have to work hard to get to know each other. And when they do, after a proper amount of hard searching, they never leave again. They never leave.
I'll be there.
And that's my entire contribution.
Oh, very good, sir. Very good piece. Thank you.
And I still don't have the story to my satisfaction.
You talking about my place?
A good many are talking about your place. What happened?
Shh. Not here.
Don't be smart.
Nothing happened that normal hotel rules would not allow. Shall we say?
Well, I'm glad you didn't say according to your standards. Now, as far as the girl is concerned, I didn't see her properly, but
James,
you say she was...
James.
Good morning.
Morning. Nancy, this is my brother James.
Oh, very pleased to meet you, sir.
How do you do?
You're right. He is a handsome one in the family.
Yes, James runs the family tannery. He's a very clever man.
Edgar's clever, too.
Oh, yes. Yes?
He's kind as well. Well, I should do a bit of work before I lose the entire day. Excuse me.
She's still here.
Well, she has a mind of her own, James.
Which is more than can be said for you. What are you trying to do to all of us? We'll talk again about this.
Goodbye.
Oh, fine. Oh, James, you were just seen saying goodbye to Duff Hopper's daughter.
Then the eye caught the writer's paper. Neatly stacked in the center of the table with a pen across it, its nib directed towards the half-finished phrase, written in a lovely hand. It read, "Morning glories, as fresh as summer." But it was almost
There we are.
Oh, Sheila, you shouldn't have.
Come see who's here.
Mrs. Trevelyan.
They wouldn't tell me anything, only that they were going to take him away. What am I going to do?
He's done it now, hasn't he? He's gone straight to the bottom. Hello.
Oh, my. I didn't expect to see you here.
This court is now in session. All rise.
You don't like immigrants, do you, Mr. Reed? I like the hard-working, honest kind.
I think it would be a great pity if William Sutcliffe was sent to prison.
The jury's coming in now.
Coming up next, keep the lights on and spend some time with the master of the macabre. Take a trip into the realm of mystery and suspense on Alfred Hitchcock Presents, next, only on Showcase. Viewer discretion is advised.
As I return to yesterday, I see soft, downy summertimes for me to cling to. I'll journey to our garden if I may, where friends with loving ways will be for me to sing to. But if they are not the same as I've known them, still I would have all that I would need. Come tell of days so fine and oh so fair, once more to love again and all forgiving, of one with shining eyes and tender years, whom I'll be holding to my heart and never leaving.